me alone. I'm busy setting up a Kratky method. So it's kind of a cloudy day, and I thought I'd start prepping my Kratky method station. So you need a container, and you need some of this insulation material. Okay, so this is going to be what sits on top of your container. So you could use a pot. Again, it needs to be sealed so that it's going to be watertight. And what we're doing now, so I basically marked out, show you real quick what I did. I laid out my container. I allowed for a little overlap of the insulation material, and that's what I marked and cut out. And now from there I took my piece of material and I started to mark my holes. So these are 2-inch net pots. I turned them upside down. I used the permanent marker, made a circle, and now I'm using I don't know what size this is. It's a 2-inch hole saw, and I'm just manually now. All I'm doing is, look, you don't have to be perfect, but try and find somewhat of the center, okay? And you can just hand turn it once you break through the foil, okay? And I'll turn it over, and I'll find the hole on the back side, and same thing. I'm just looking to break through that material, and there we go. Okay, we have a hole. Now what'll happen is these pots, once my seeds are started, my seedling, I'm going to put them into a rock-wool cube. You could also just use the clay pellets. Okay, so if you go in old school hydroponics, you would just put some pellets in here, you'd stick your seedling in and fill it up, and that would sit right in the hole. I have the rock-wool cubes, so I'm going to do that. Now, I'm running out of the round net pots. I might have more around, but just for demonstration purposes, I've got these pots that are for the tower garden. And what's unique about them, you could see half the circle has been removed. That makes it easier to remove it from the tower garden. But just to give you a general idea of what your Kratky method station is going to be set up like. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're going to have. Now, I'm going to fill this up to where it's just about, again, depending on my seedlings, I'll have to figure out where I'd like my water to sit. Typically, it's going to be where the very bottom is sitting in the growing solution. And as the plants grow, they're going to suck up or ingest the water and the growing solution. And as it does that, the water level drops. That leaves the roots exposed as the level drops, and that allows for them to take in oxygen. So this is a set it and forget it method. So that's the setup that I'm going to use to show you how to do it. Once I get enough seedlings, I'll go ahead, plant this out, and we'll do weekly updates. Okay, well, there you have it. Just a short video. Due to the colder weather, I thought we'd get a jump on setting up our Kratky method station, and that's what we're going to have, right? As we talked about, and I'll do this next week in our episode number 9, but basically we're going to have our seedling. There's a rock-wool cube, and we'll top it with some of the clay pellets. We'll fill up our Kratky station, and we'll go ahead and plant it out, and then we'll do weekly updates just to show you how it works out. It's a really simple kind of set it and forget it method of growing your vegetables. So I hope you'll stay tuned and watch how we get this set up as far as filled and planted. So leave me alone. I'm busy farming. It's beautiful inside the greenhouse once again. This is the place to be this time of year in Florida Zone 9B. All right, we'll see you next week.